If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Cardi B talks about her issues with Jade, you know, 6ix9ine's ex-girlfriend, and Young Bands beats a murder case but gets brought up in a robbery the same exact day. Plus, Davies helps the homeless. Let's talk hip-hop.
I have court in a couple of days, right? And we've been talking about this court shit and this case for a hot minute, and we just cannot wait to be over. And it's more than just a court case to us because, you know, the person that has the court case against me is dating a person that brought my name up. Well, prosecutors that he's involved with brought my name up for no reason. Like, I never met Tekashi. I never spoke to this person. So for me and to my husband to see that my name is bringing up for no reason, we just avoid any type of trouble. Any type of trouble, we avoid. We avoid any type of trouble. We're not out here looking trouble. I'm not out here trying to look for trouble with these women. I'm not. I don't know. I don't care, and I don't know what they're doing. We don't care what they're doing. We don't even discuss them. We just don't want that type of issue. Even when this guy mentioned my name in his court date, I wanted to say so much like, why me? Why am I getting brung up? I don't have nothing to do with this. But I didn't say anything. I just put a meme like, I don't know that man, because I just don't know him. And it just had me thinking, it had my man thinking like, why out of anybody? Why out of everybody that claims to be gang in New York? Why out of this? Why you? Like, those are the type of talks that we had.
That was Cardi B, right? And I think that she's in Africa right now, so it looked like she was like in a hotel in Africa. Keep in mind, like a couple days ago, she was chilling with Offset, right? So for y'all that don't know, the whole situation that happened was that Offset, I guess he got hacked on Twitter or something like that. But so the hack had to do with, you know, him putting out a bunch of weird ass tweets like, yo, I lick balls, which was clearly like fake. But then also a DM to one person specifically, Jade. And for y'all that don't know, Jade is a bartender who's also 6ix9ine's girlfriend, right? And the thing is that a couple years ago, Offset tried to set up a threesome with Jade and some other chick, but then he got caught by Cardi B, his wife, right? So Cardi B goes down to the club that Jade worked in and tries to fight Jade and the other girl. Cardi B gets arrested, right? So the whole thing that Cardi B was just talking about right now was her court date for that assault, right? Because it's actually a felony assault charge, right? That she pled not guilty to. She says that she has court in a couple of days and that her man, her husband, might be a little bit dumb, but he's not crazy, and he doesn't have the balls to actually go and DM this girl Jade and talk about I miss you about a week prior to, you know, her having to go to court for the same issue with the same damn girl, right? I don't know how crazy or smart or dumb Offset is. What I do know though is that black men don't cheat, so, you know, we'll give Offset the benefit of the doubt for now, right? But then Cardi B also starts talking about, like, you know, 6ix9ine specifically and why he brought her name up in his trial a couple months back. So if y'all don't remember, it was reported that 6ix9ine, TMZ reported that 6ix9ine said something like, yeah, Cardi B's down with Treyway too, you know, Trippie Redd's down with Treyway too, and so is Casanova, right? So he did name a couple of rappers, right? But he said that me and Casanova have beef and that he's actually from a rival gang, right? He said that me and Trippie Redd were cool. He's from another gang too, but he's not down with Treyway, right? And then also he didn't really bring up Cardi B's name. So the whole thing is that the prosecutors, they were trying to paint Cardi B as someone who became successful in New York hip hop by using a gang to get like street cred or clout, right? So they said, are you aware that Cardi B is a gang member? Are you aware that Cardi B is a blood? And to 6ix9ine, and then he was like, yeah, I guess so. And then they basically asked him, are you trying to be like Cardi B by getting Treyway and these gang members behind you, like Cardi B has gang members behind her, so that you can be as popular as Cardi B? And he was like, nah, I'm not trying to be nothing like Cardi B. I'm trying to be 6ix9ine, you know, myself, right? So So that's the whole reason there, right? And Cardi B said, oh, that she saw that and she decided not to say that, you know, to drop a meme and say she doesn't know him or whatever like that. But Cardi B actually responded and was like, I ain't 9 Trey, I'm Brim, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So Cardi B be trying to act like she don't know what's going on, but she know what's going on, right? But anyway, so this is just Cardi B, I guess, you know, talking to fans, and, you know, she's on live, so they had questions for her, and she's just pretty much responding. So let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, so Young Bands, right, he's from Atlanta. He was on house arrest for like pretty much for as long as I've known him as a rapper. He's been on house arrest, right? Shooting videos, all kind of stuff. Still on house arrest, still with the ankle monitor on his ankle, right? And the whole situation is like back in 2015, there was a robbery, and I guess Young Bands was involved in it. It was a home invasion. They came up in the home. There was some dude that was in there. He was like in his 40s, right? I mean, he was so scared and he didn't want to face the robbers or get killed or whatever, so he decided to like jump off the balcony to try to escape from like Young Bands, allegedly, well, not really allegedly because he was convicted of it, and another dude, right? Whatever. When the guy jumped off the balcony, he ended up killing himself, right? But not on purpose. It was a mistake. He was trying to escape, and if these people didn't run in his crib, he wouldn't have to jump off the balcony, whatever, right? So they were going to get him on murder, but they didn't get him on murder. They got him on, you know, aggravated robbery and a couple other things, and then they put him on house arrest for like 4 years, right? Finally off house arrest, and that's good. It's 2019, right? But the same day that Young Bands gets off house arrest, right? And I don't know why he keeps saying, yo, I beat a murder case, because you didn't beat it. You actually did your time for it, even though you didn't go to prison, right? But anyway, so the same day that he gets off of house arrest for that case, his name gets brought up in another case, right? So the whole situation is these two females, they got arrested for setting up a robbery at an Airbnb, and basically the two females were driving two males who had masks on in the back of their car to an Airbnb so they could rob 7 individuals, right? Those 7 individuals got robbed, the girls got arrested, and the 2 guys didn't get arrested, right? But of course those 2 girls are gonna be telling who the 2 guys are, and guess what? They're saying one of the guys was Young Bands, right? And that's what one of the girls' lawyers keeps on saying. They're bringing up Young Bands' government name, Voss Coleman, right? So what that means is that, yeah, Young Bands just beat one thing, but he might end up getting arrested for another thing, because right now, these 2 girls, their bail has been denied, right? And this is crazy, man, because Young Bands is talented and does have good music, right? It kind of reminds me of like a YNW Melly a little bit, right? As far as musically, right? But this whole situation is crazy, and I guess we'll have to see what happens, right? A lot of people are kind of saying that Young Bands got arrested again because his name was brought up in that case yesterday, but I don't think that he's arrested, but his name did get brought up, and you know, once your name gets brought up in court under oath, then you might get arrested, so I guess we'll have to see what happens. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. So Dave East drops a new song called No Hoodie, Nothing to Lose, right? I mean, he has Jay Electronica on it, and this song is dope, right? And I mean, the song sounds good and it's dope, and Jay Electronica might jump on somebody's verse like once every 2 years and, you know, deliver something that's okay-ish, right? You know, side note, a lot of people think Jay Electronica is one of the best lyricists ever to touch the microphone. Oh my God, Jay Electronica is great. Me, meh. I'm not sure if I get it. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing, right? Anyway, so Dave East, in the song No Hoodies, basically was rapping about being homeless and talking about how all he had on was a hoodie once upon a time when he had to sleep on the train, you know, just ride the train back and forth all night. One time when he was homeless and he had to sleep in his car, that he used the heat in his car to keep him warm, all of that, right? And it's dope because he is actually donating all this money that he's getting off of streaming from this song to an organization called Hoodies for the Homeless, right? So he's gonna be helping out homeless people with the proceeds of the song, which is dope because he's talking about being homeless in the song, right? And this is what I love, right? Dave East is like one of those rappers who like really doesn't forget where they come from. He's really like about the streets. He really tries to help out. And you know, for whatever 21 Savage is in Atlanta, and 21 Savage is from the hood and does a lot for the hoods of Atlanta, he always gives back, no matter if it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, back to school, or just for no damn reason. That's what 21 Savage does. Dave East kind of does the same thing here in New York, right? He's always giving back. He's always trying to make sure the community is good. He's taking his money and putting it back into the community. He doesn't forget where he comes from. And again, coming out with a song talking about how he used to be homeless and then giving all that money to people who are homeless now because, you know, Dave East is filthy rich now. It's something that's dope, it's humble, and it's just something that's really admirable. You know what I mean? So let me know what you think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.